And that's the beauty of it, is when you use strategy, you don't have to have a large following over on YouTube in order to start making an impact and an income. For me, it's about making an impact and then comes income. But you don't have to be this like mega influencer in order to start making an income over on YouTube, which is amazing.
Hey, authentic influencers, I am so excited. Today we have the amazing Julie Reynolds with us. And if you may have seen some of her ads out there, and that's how actually I got connected with her, but she is an amazing teacher when it comes to YouTube and how to grow your business on YouTube. So I had to have her come on and tell us a little bit about some of her secret sauce. So welcome, Julie.
I'm so excited to be here, Brooke. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is going to be so fun. I love talking YouTube and video, and I love how everything that you do is all about confidence, because that's the thing that we need so much right now. Yes. But I want our audience to hear a little bit about you. What's your story, how you kind of got to be here?
So it's funny, because Brooke and I were just talking, we both have a education background. So I have been a teacher / school counselor / therapist for about 15 years. And I got into network marketing about 7 years ago. And I, started this whole online endeavor having no idea what a brand was, having no idea what anything was. I'm not techie, as Brooke and I were just talking about. And so I started to build my business online. And I was still working as a school counselor part-time. I'm a mom of 2 young girls. And so what ended up happening was I started this whole branding piece, right? And I know you talk a lot about that, how to make influence and, how to be an authentic influencer. And that takes, creating that brand. I've evolved my brand, as I think many people have, right? We start at something and then we kind of, find our groove along the way. I started network marketing. I had great success. I hit the top ranks of my company. 4 months after joining, I had no idea. I call myself an accidental leader. I had no idea what I was doing. I got lucky. Like, let's be honest, I got lucky. But like all network marketers, when you go through your warm market, which obviously I had a very large warm market that helped me get to where I needed to be, I needed to think outside of the box. I needed to find a way to attract more people to me that were cold market into my warm market, right? So I started that branding journey because I wasn't going to be that spammy Sally that like just plastered pictures all over my social media feed. And so I started with the whole branding piece, and I came out with, who am I? I really did a lot of like self-reflecting, like, who am I? And I'm a counselor. I love helping women, children and women with their confidence, right? But I also know that I'm a very good network marketer. And so people were really drawn to my network marketing training, but I didn't want to just be like a network marketing trainer because that's not who I am either, And so I really started to think, okay, I'm a confidence giver. I help women have the confidence so that they can be successful. And so through that, it evolved. And as I was starting to be on the online space, and live video and video really started to help people skyrocket their business, what I found was that people couldn't put themselves out there on video. They couldn't take themselves take the spotlight, basically. They couldn't stop doing the spammy thing because that was easy and safe. But really, we knew that video was going to be what they needed to do in order to really be successful, because that's where that like, know, and trust factor comes in. And so I started to create some courses around how to have the confidence to to do video, the confidence to, rock your business, because that's really the issue, right? Like if you have a confidence, you can't press that live button. There's an overall, confidence issue. So I like to call it my therapy in a box. It's like as much therapy as I can give you being a therapist without being your therapist, if that makes sense. And so through that process, I started to come across YouTube because I started over on Pinterest. I was really done with the Facebook algorithm and the Instagram algorithm. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to move over to Pinterest. and I'm going to start building my business over on Pinterest because there's nobody that's really doing Pinterest. And, I do ads and I like to spend ads. Well, Facebook and Instagram, they don't like network marketing ads. So it's like, I'm moving over to Pinterest. And I was over to Pinterest and I'm not lying. I paid somebody to write my blog post. I hate to write. And so I'm paying somebody to write my blog post and they're posting and I got it all down, but it just wasn't fun for me. Like I was paying somebody to write my blog post. My husband looked at me and he's like, Julie, you're a video person. Like, why don't you try YouTube? YouTube is video. And I was like, you're right. And so when I do something really big. And I, invested in a top YouTube guru. I went to the mastermind. I bought the courses. I'm in there, I'm in his monthly mastermind group. Like I went all in, right? But when it ended up happening was I started to get orders on autopilot for my network marketing company. So about 3 weeks after building my YouTube channel, which has only been about a year and a half, I'm really new to YouTube. I started to get these orders and I was like, is that Pinterest? Like, this is great. I don't know who this person is. And then it kept happening and it kept happening. And I started to look at my YouTube analytics and my video views were going up and up and up. Well, fast forward a year and a half later, some of my videos have over 30,000 views on them. I get multiple 6, 7, 8 orders a week from random strangers, all from YouTube. And I get people asking to join my team all from YouTube. And so from there, I'm just like, it's mind blowing, right? We want a way, and Brooke, I know you know what I'm talking about. We wanted a way to automate our business, right? We wanted to be able to work smarter, not harder. And that's what YouTube has done for me and my business. And so, now I teach network marketers how to have that same success, how they can work smarter, not harder, not, grinding all through Facebook and Instagram, and how they can really take their business to a new level using YouTube. Because the reality is most network marketers aren't using YouTube. And if they are using YouTube, they're not using it with intent. You can't post and pray. There's a lot of strategy that goes on behind the YouTube scene. It's not hard to do, but you have to know how to do it, right? And so there's very few network marketers that are actually doing it the right way, that are actually, building their business using SEO, using that strategy. And so that's, where I've kind of like my brand has taken me along the video journey, so to speak.
That's amazing. So fun. So with what you teach of how to do a YouTube video, does that work on YouTube and on Facebook if they're doing Facebook Lives?
Yeah, yes and no. So here's the difference. And this is what people don't realize. YouTube is it's not a social media site. It's a search engine, right? And it's the second largest search engine in the world, the second to Google. Well, YouTube is owned by Google, right? So what I like to tell anybody that's building an online business, and this is just my opinion, you can take it for what it's worth, is most people build only on social. And if you look at the top online marketers, top network marketers, you're going to see that they're not just building on social. They're building on an SEO platform, a search engine optimized platform like a Google, like a YouTube, like a Pinterest, right? And so what happens, in my opinion, is you want to marry a SEO platform like a YouTube. It is totally different than posting on Facebook. It's totally different than posting on Instagram or TikTok, right? You're going to take one of those platforms. You're going to take your Pinterest, you're going to take your YouTube, or you're going to take your Google, right? If you do Google and you do blogs and stuff, you're going to marry it with your social media platform of choice. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you and I both have assistants that help us with our social media. Most people don't. So take one platform is what I say, like take one social media platform and really marry the two together. And what does that mean? That means taking my YouTube videos and I cross-pollinate it across all of my other social media platforms. So I share my YouTube video, I share it on my Facebook, I share it on my, on my Instagram, IGTV. I share it out to my list. It goes in my, in my funnel, so to speak, in my list. And it also goes in my, my blog. That's the word I couldn't think of. But you start here. Most people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to take their Facebook Live and then they're like, oh, I'm going to just go and upload it onto YouTube. It doesn't work that way. YouTube's video structure is very different than a Facebook Live, and you're not going to get the views and you're not going to get the engagement that you want on YouTube, because the way that you structure a YouTube video is different than the way that you structure a Facebook.
Gotcha. Well, let's dive into how you structure a YouTube video. Like, what's your secret of like how to kind of do this? Maybe give us like your top 3 tips.
So my top 3 tips. So I'm all about attraction marketing and I'm all about branding, right? Like I'm really big on that. But my one tip for people that are building on YouTube is you don't have to be as inconspicuous. You don't have to be as, I don't want to use the word sneaky, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you don't have to be as very attraction marketing focused. Over on YouTube, people are specifically searching for your product in your business opportunity, like thousands of people every single month. Don't be so quick to not use your company's name. Like, you got to get out of that mindset, right? Of like, oh, I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to be spammy. You're not going to be spammy, but people are specifically searching for Isogenics, doTERRA oils, Plexus, Modere products. Like, they are searching for that, right? So don't be afraid to do that. But within that, when you're doing your YouTube videos, you don't want to just be a spammy Pally, like a spammy Sally. You want to brand yourself, right? The same way. So like, if you're in the health and wellness space, have your 3 pillars for your videos, right? So take 3 things about your brand, one of them being your network marketing company, and marry it all together. And so I like to say like 60% of my videos or 70% of my videos are me teaching network marketing strategies with confidence. And then 30% of my videos are about my company's products. And I'll be honest, it's my company's products videos that actually do better because it's not a saturated market, right? So if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see that most people are watching my company's product videos, to be honest, but that's fine because my YouTube channel is continuously growing. And that's the beauty of it, is when you use strategy, you don't have to have a large following over on YouTube in order to start making an impact and an income. For me, it's about making an impact and then comes income, right? But you don't have to be this like mega influencer in order to start making an income over on YouTube, which is amazing. Most people think you have to be, but you really don't.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your course, because you do have a course that teaches network marketers how to do all of this on YouTube. So what is your course all about?
So my course is literally, it's the A to Z for network marketers. It is for network marketers in YouTube, excuse me. So it's the A to Z on how to set up your channel. If you're brand new to YouTube, we're going to walk you through all of the steps that are needed in order to make sure that your YouTube channel is optimized, right? So some of us, we might have a YouTube channel. You might say, well, I already have a YouTube channel, but is it set up for success, right? Is it set up to be searched for? Is it set up with search engine optimization in mind? So it takes you from that, and then it takes you through what videos you should be creating. And we really dive into, because that's kind of the secret sauce. A lot of times people create a video and then they post it. Well, when you're using YouTube the right way, you're actually you're figuring out, can I rank for this video, right? Like, I want to talk about this. So now I've got to find a way that I know I can rank for that video based on what I want to talk about, right? And so you kind of reverse engineer, you figure out, we talk about all of this in the course, how to figure out which videos you should be creating so that you can actually rank and have people see your stuff, right? If you don't have influence, if you don't have a mega channel and you try to rank for weight loss, it's not going to happen. There's too many people out there. There's too many fish in the pond and you don't have any influence. But that doesn't mean that there's not videos that you can create around weight loss that you can rank for. And so we teach you in the course how to go through that, if that makes sense, like how to figure it out, and then what to do so that you're not just posting and praying away and hoping, that everybody's going to see your YouTube stuff. Because that's what I hear a lot is people are like, well, I post, but nobody sees anything. Like, my videos don't have any views. Well, yes, they don't have any views because you didn't use the strategies that are needed in order to be successful on YouTube.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. Like, I think I want to go through your course because that just sounds so much fun.
It's my favorite platform. And here's the thing, right? So when we do a Facebook Live, we're at the mercy of Facebook and Instagram's algorithm, right? And maybe we've got 15, 20 minutes, 2 hours tops for it to be seen, right? With YouTube, when you're posting and you're putting out good content and you're optimizing it the way that I talk about, and I do talk about like what makes a good video structure so that the retention is there in the course, you get video views for years on end, right? So like I said, I mentioned before, I posted a video a year and a half ago. It's got over 30,000 views, a couple hundred views every single day it's getting on autopilot, organic. I did not pay a dime for this except to pay like $7 for my assistant to help me edit because I can't edit to save my life. And it generates orders on autopilot. Like that's a dream come true, right?
Yeah.
And so that's true, like automation and like, but it's free automation. I mean, you know, when we pay for Facebook ads, and I do pay for Facebook ads for my course, right? Because it's not my network marketing company, so it's okay. It's a lot of money that comes out of your pocket, you know, every single click. Well, this is free. This is organic and it doesn't go away. And that's, you know, I'm like, I was mind blown. Like I almost, to be honest, I didn't want to tell anybody I was doing this, especially in my company, right? I was just like, I don't want anybody to know because the more people that are doing this, the harder it is for me to rank. I'm not going to say that it's not, you know, but there's nobody doing it the right way. But I had to have an abundance mindset, and I really believe in abundance. And I was like, you know what? More people need this in their life. My course is directed towards network marketers because, you know, we niche down and we brand ourselves. But realistically, any online business owner, anybody that wanted to build a YouTube channel could go through my course and they're going to get the exact same, you know, they're going to get the exact same results. It will work for anybody. And I was like, you know what? This is too good not to share with network marketers. This is a dream come true. And it is not just for me. Like I have a student of mine, she gets about 10 new orders a week from her YouTube. She drives traffic into her Facebook group where she's a personal trainer. She's gotten clients and coaching clients, like thousands of dollars of coaching clients. And in her channel, like when you join her group, it says, where did you find me? And they're all saying YouTube. So she's growing her following, building out her YouTube channel, hitting her network marketing company, hitting her coaching business, growing her influence, growing her brand, all for free on YouTube.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
So, and Julie has been so kind to give all of our listeners $100 off her course. So if you guys want to go and get her course, which I am going to go do as well, go to socialtenacity.com/Julie.
It's a game changer. It really is a game changer for your business. I'm just so passionate about it because my goal is to help retire 100 women to become $100,000 earners. And I really, truly in my heart of hearts know that YouTube is going to be the key to their success. It really is.
That's awesome. So everyone go grab her course. And Julie, thank you so much for hopping on here and like really sharing all of your like in-depth secrets with us.
Of course. No, you need to be on YouTube. And I know, Brooke, you are on YouTube and I did check out your channel. You're doing awesome things and I love it. And it's so fantastic. My guess is it's helped you grow your brand as well.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Because people can connect to you through video more than any other platform. So, and that's really what grows network marketing is connection. Like that's what you need. And so it's a way that you can automate your connection and you can be in someone's living room, like 24/7.
Totally. I mean, like how many of your audience members, right? How many of them feel like they really know you as a person because you've shown up on video, even if you've never met them before, which chances are you probably have never met them before, right? And so, yeah, video is here to stay. It is not going anywhere. So you need to kind of give up on the fact that maybe it'll go away. It's not going away. It's only getting stronger, and really dive into getting over the fear of going and doing video. The nice thing about YouTube is you can go back and edit, which you can't do with a live video. So if you mess up and you're afraid of messing up, YouTube is great because you can go and edit it out. It's not live. But honestly, people need to hear from you. They need to hear, they need to hear your message. And whether your message is the same as somebody else's, you're going to tell it differently and you're going to impact somebody in a different way.
Oh, so amazing. And everyone go to socialtenacity.com/Julie and learn how you can grow your business on YouTube too.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Brooke. I appreciate it.